Alright, crypto market, check this out. We got the Ethereum here, which seems to be very resilient. I mean, we've seen the Bitcoin basically outperforming all of the other leading coins, with no exceptions, right? But the Bitcoin have made it and it hit a wall of resistance, right? At 13,300, which was at the 61.8 Fibonacci correction. That's a big one. The Ethereum, in comparison, is having a very different technical picture. The very different technical situation, where it didn't even reach the first 23.6% Fibonacci correction. Right? Just think about it. Bitcoin have made it all the way to the 61.8, which is roughly right here, respectively, of course, right? Just imagine that the Bitcoin, pretty similar looking up until, a few months ago with regard to that bear market, now had reached this area, which is incredible. So obviously the Ethereum is lagging behind, far, far behind, right? But I still want to say that it's probably going to catch up, right? I think it's more likely than not that it's going to catch up, maybe even quickly. It's definitely done that in the last, couple of weeks, ever since that turnaround on that, local trading range, and then the breakout of that 288, which got us basically very much involved with establishing another bullish position. Now we're still here, right? We're going very strong actually, because with every inching day that goes by, that the Ethereum continues to move upwards, we just increase our position. We add more funds to this bullish position, and as I've mentioned before, we're still aiming at the first 23.6 Fibonacci correction, which happens to be right here at 399. Now it's we're getting closer, no doubt, but we're still quite far. I've decided that it's safe enough. I mean, it's evidently, that price had broke away from that danger area at 288. I think it's safe to say that this breakout is real, is genuine, it's not a false one, which means we can start rely on the 288 for protection, because the worst case at this point that could be is for price to come back just to retest it, just to make sure that it's solid, because it hasn't done that yet. After the breakout, it didn't even acknowledge the 288. It just kept pushing forward. So there is that, chance for a retest. So we've placed our stop loss level, I think, well enough below 288. So if there's going to be a retest with some excess noise, even a bit of a spike here, we'll still be safe, right? So yeah, 270, that's our new placement for the stop loss level. The Ethereum looks pretty strong, even though today slightly edging downwards. But yeah, like I said before, quite a long way still to go to our final destination at 399. Once we get there, we'll begin. Obviously, we'll take a bit of a break from the Ethereum. We would like to see the type of reaction we're going to have there. But basically, we're going to take a bit of a break, stay on the sideline for a while and wait for some clarifications, reanalyze the situation on a day-to-day basis, and then, of course, we'll come up with a new action plan. Alright guys, that's about that for the Ethereum. Looking very, very strong. That's about that for today. Till next time, be well.